This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
For tank and tankless hot water heaters, for clogged drains, for leaky faucets, for toilets that won't flush. Stop freaking and call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is your trusted source to solve all your plumbing needs. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
This is the story of a DNA experiment gone mostly wrong.
BJ and Migs, mornings.
Consider this.
This happy couple, for instance, have a real problem.
How could you?
Remain calm.
Out of sight.
Be ready for anything.
The pros and cons.
Do not cross the streams.
This is BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Kevin Hart, again, I mean, you know what? Kevin is all over the place, man. I don't know if there's something coming out. Is he doing anything? Because he's pranking Nick Cannon, sending him condoms, and
I don't know.
And now he's on Ellen's show talking about how, well, he's not the greatest influence on his 17-month-old daughter, Kaori. And I believe that's how you say her name, Kaori. And apparently, she already knows the S word because of him.
You have a precious little baby girl who I understand is talking now.
She is.
Like full on talking? Like sentences?
No, she's saying she's got a couple words she put together. First of all, Dada is right there.
Was that the first one? Or
Dada
Mama?
was the first one. Even if it wasn't, I would say it was.
Okay.
Dada for sure. No. And she said, yeah. Don't clap. I'm not celebrating it. I'm not saying it because I'm proud.
How old is she?
17 months. She's heard it. She's definitely heard it. And it's for me because I have a very foul mouth, but it's innocent. I'm not an aggressive cursor. It's not offsetting.
Right.
Right? Like, it's light when I curse.
Right.
So she hears me say that, and she picked it up.
Right.
All right, we've been spending a lot of time together. She'll be okay. It's fine.
Okay.
That's how they learn.
All right.
You'd be surprised what the other one was doing.
Yeah.
Dude, that's my biggest fear. I try my best not, because my wife doesn't curse at all. And if I'm on the phone with some of my buddies, a couple colorful words will come out from time to time. I'm like, oh, Tatum, please do not pick up that word, because that will be a S show in my house if all of a sudden mommy comes home and she's like, mommy, S word? Because she does pick up on words like poop and toot. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And it's obviously you, like you said. So there's nowhere else you couldn't blame this on anybody else. Maybe Lulu, you could try.
Oh, yeah. Lulu's got a foul mouth. Forget about it.
Yeah. You could try. I'm not sure if your wife's going for it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Although she picks up on food words, which I think is hilarious. Like, that seems to be the one, like yesterday, she was just like, baby sushi. And we're like, what? Because she refers to herself as baby because we call her baby.
Oh, wow.
Just like her father, she speaks like a cave child.
Yeah.
It's like baby sushi. It's like, is that the new song after the shark gets caught?
Right?
That's a good call, baby. Sushi.
No, that means she wanted sushi.
Wow, the kiddo likes sushi at this age?
She likes edamame and the rice. So she's not like she wants like some like nigiri or something like that. She's like, yeah, give me some of that raw salmon, Dad.
Yeah, baby eel.
Yeah, right. The other night I was like, baby pipa, and that's pizza.
All right. Well, it sounds like she really does take after you.
Yes.
Because, I mean, I feel like you would say pipa and sushi, and, I think you both would be sitting there going, Daddy, sushi?
I was so stoked. And I wasn't even around. Like, I got home, and all of a sudden she's just saying sushi nonstop, and I'm just like, this is great. Like, I don't even have to try and twist the arm of my wife to get sushi. Like, the child's doing it for me.
Isn't that kid great?
Two versus one.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's
one and a half.
Yeah. Great food double agent right there.
Right?
I love
Dude,
that.
Right? I need to start doing that more with her. Just start saying cheeseburger.
Oh,
right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Baby steak.
So Kevin Hart's doing some live concerts, but also he's a part of a satire parody show called The Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I think I've heard about this. So this is basically making fun of all the Real Housewives shows. as it's which actually is pretty brilliant. Where is this?
Well, originally, I guess this was a show that happened on BET from back in like 2013 to 2016, but they just brought it back for the streaming service BET Plus.
Oh, okay,
so I gotta imagine he's got a hand in that. So it's him, Nick Cannon, Nelly, JB Smooth.
Oh, nice.
Of course, are you kidding me? If JB Smoove is in it, then forget about it.
Yeah, you bring that guy in to make it funny all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh wow! But it's on their streaming service, so I have to subscribe to it.
I don't know. I guess. I mean,
well, I feel like that's what they want.
Right?
I'm sure. I feel like if you use the word streaming and service, they probably go, "Hey, pay us some cash." I feel like that's how that goes.
Yeah, I don't know what you got to pay for that, but it's
oh man,
it's Tyler Perry Studios that put it together.
Well, there you go. And Tyler Perry, of course,
he's got money.
Makes a lot of good stuff.
And yes, it is a subscription service like every other Plus service. So yeah.
Wow. I don't even, I guess I never even got a chance to watch the first ones back up. I heard about them and then didn't hear much about them after that because it's a great premise. I mean, my wife watches a lot of those housewives shows. So the idea that there'd be a real, like a joke show with the dudes, like what are they doing while their housewives are causing all the drama?
Yeah.
I love this plan.
Yeah, I would check it out. I'm not adding another service.
No, I'm not. I think I have BET in my cable package, so I was like, oh man, maybe they'll. Sometimes streaming services that are based on a network or run by the same network, they sometimes will release it eventually on their network. So I'll wait for it.
They'll give you a preview to get you hooked and then suck you in to actually get the service.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah, you're right. Okay, all right. Well, look at Kevin. He's got a lot going on. Good for him.
Good for him.
And his kid's dropping the S-bomb. I mean, you know what? Life is good for Kevin Hart.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
All right, well, the Portland Pickles mascot is in the news again. This time, he was stolen, and they're saying this is not a joke.
There's a police report.
Steve's got the mix report for you at 6:19.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
On the Rock.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org. This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Miggs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys. And, well, it's a very special day, BJ.
Yes,
Today
sir.
is the day to bust out your guitar and play some sweet licks.
Oh,
It's
really?
Get Out Your Guitar Day.
Oh, dang. Danny's not here. Otherwise, that's what he'd do.
Failure. It's a failure on his end to go visit his daughter on Get Your Guitar Day.
Yeah, really, I'm tired.
Selfish.
It's so selfish.
Yes, I'm very disappointed in him. All right, well, then, you know what? We need to make a new friend because it's also National Make a Friend Day.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you got to make a new friend rather than go, because I'm going to go hang out with an old friend. I feel like that's almost...
in a few years, you'll probably forget you were friends, and they'll be like a new friend.
Wow. You know what? I wish I could say you were wrong, but...
Possibly offer them a peppermint patty because it's National Peppermint Patty Day.
Ooh.
See, this is one of
Weird
those
day.
days, where there were all the crappy days out there. I think Peppermint Patty deserves, she deserves her own day, whether it's Charlie Brown's
Yes.
version or the York version.
I was
Either
thinking
way-
of the York peppermint patties on that one.
Yeah, but they're both cool. Peppermint Patty is like probably the
Yeah,
coolest.
why not both?
She's got to be the coolest peanut. I mean, no doubt about it. There was nobody cooler than Peppermint Patty. Like, she just had a vibe of like, no
I don't
F's
know.
given. No F's given,
man.
I
Peppermint
thought
Patty?
Pigpen was the epitome of no F's given.
Oh, good call. You're right. Both of them in their own ways were like, you know what? We do what we want.
But as far as cool, I mean, maybe not cool at that age, but eventually will grow up to probably be pretty cool, especially with the ladies. Who's the dude that played the piano?
Oh, Schroeder?
Schroeder.
All right.
You know Schroeder was pulling some tail when he grew up.
I can't argue with that. Hey, look, he got really one of the toughest ladies in Peanuts to really just melt for him, and that was Lucy. And Lucy was not an easy sell. Lucy was like a football toting,
The hell are we
get out of my
talking about?
face.
Good grief.
Yeah, as it were. By the way, we're getting a call from Snoopy. He's like, the coolest person was me because Joe Cool. Thank you.
Good point.
Wow, yeah.
Woodstock also pretty cool.
All right, Woodstock, and he annoyed Snoopy, so it kind of gave him, it's like, all right, even he's getting the best of Snoopy. Not many people did that.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah, there's that.
Why do I even have that in my box?
I don't know.
That's fantastic. I didn't know you had that in your box either. That's a great, really homage to one of my favorite comics.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's move on from peanuts to pickles. Because,
hey, pardon me.
Nice.
oh, man. So, what was it? A few weeks ago, we were joking. We even had John Ryan, who's one of the owners of the Portland Pickles, which is like a collegiate wood bat baseball league where like some of the college players play for a little bit. And it's very popular in the Portland area because of, just because of some of the unique and fun promotions that they do. And also because of their mascot, which is Dylan the Pickle. And he does some silly stuff. So they were in the news recently because he posted a picture of him and it looked like his thumb was his pickle. And turned out they did that intentionally, but it was picked up by a bunch of news outlets because they're like inadvertent picture by a mascot. Looks like his dong, but it was super fun. So now whenever anything happens with Dylan, you just think it's got to be a joke.
Yeah, of course.
So apparently Dylan went to the Dominican Republic for some reason, like to, I guess, spread mascot cheer. And then on the way back, Dylan was lost because, Dylan goes into a luggage bag. I hate to spoil that for some of you.
Well, that's the way he likes to travel, though. Dylan likes to travel in a luggage bag. I know it's weird, but again, he is a pickle.
Right, so they put up a tweet that says, we know we joke around a lot, but seriously, and they tagged Delta, our luggage containing our mascot is lost and we are concerned.
Oh, yeah.
So then eventually the luggage is found and dropped off wherever the offices are for the Portland Pickles. And then the Portland Pickles put out another tweet in a very disappointing twist. Dylan was found by Delta and delivered to our office after hours with no notification. At 4:58 a.m., this person stole him off the front porch.
Oh, damn.
This turned from a mistake by Delta to a crime. So everyone's like, this has got to be a joke. But there's actual surveillance footage of a guy. It doesn't look like John Ryan, so we could already throw him out of the mix.
Okay, very good.
That just grabbed the package at 5 in the morning. And so they put it up on Twitter, and of course people are still thinking this is a giant joke. So then they actually had to file a police report. And they're now looking for this pickle. Dylan, the Portland Pickle. They even put up like a nice... They're still having fun with it. They put up like a really sweet video in black and white of Dylan, sad music. And then at the end, though, it says, hashtag find Dylan. Yes, we are serious. Delta really lost him.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Did they put out an APB? Pickle bulletin?
Yes.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
But the best part is they even now have a thread of all these companies that have ponied up stuff for the reward of finding Dylan the Pickle. They have a reward thread.
Idea. Oh, I love this.
Apparently, like the Shoots Beer, they're offering tickets to club-level seats to a Trailblazers game.
Wow.
Eastside Distillery is offering their Burnside Bourbon. Someone's also offering other tickets to a Trailblazers game. And then you got to love Manscaped. They've even chimed in with the Lawnmower 4.0, which they call the ball trimmer. Good for pickle maintenance.
Wow.
Everyone's coming together, man. It takes a community.
You know, they are really keeping it weird. Can I just say that right now?
Well, it's funny you say that because the general manager, Ross Campbell, said, look, Dylan is as weird as Portland is, so it just fits in really well. We just want him back. He's irreplaceable.
So, the funny thing is that even it's serious, and yet it's still playing off like a promotion. So
Yes.
I mean, really, you can't beat this whole situation, but you can beat the pickle if you can do that.
What if? And
Yes,
I
sir.
could be wrong. I couldn't tell in the video, but what if in that video it was, I don't know, Brandon Tanev, and he stole the pickle mascot because Dylan is now the mascot for the Seattle Kraken.
I don't want a pickle for the Kraken, man. Please, no.
Why not?
I mean, anything at this point, I guess.
Yeah, it
Dylan
could
the
be.
pickle in a Kraken jersey?
Yeah.
That's kind of
Sign me up.
Okay, so Turbo's he's basically taking matters in his own hands, is what you're saying.
Turbo pickle.
Well, he's injured.
Yeah, okay.
And he's doing stuff like with the community, so maybe they send him to Portland. Go get the pickle.
And he's heard your pleas for a mascot.
Yes.
He's like, you know what, Steve's waited long enough.
He's like, there's just too much pressure. People want me to be the mascot. I've got to find a mascot, and that's Dylan the pickle.
There we go.
Dylan the pickle.
You know what? Look, stranger things have happened. It's down in Portland. I am not ruling out any possibility.
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody's a suspect.
All right, let's head on over to Britain, where a man, he thought he was the hero of the day. He saw what appeared to be a woman lying motionless on the beach, so he ran over there to save her, only to find out it was a headless sex doll.
Oh, whoa. First off, I'd come up, and if I saw no head, that would freak me out. But then eventually I'd have to get closer to see that it's not even alive and not even a human.
He even said, quote, apart from the lack of a face, it was very anatomically correct. So as soon as I got to her, I knew it was a sex doll.
Okay, then. I guess he pretty much describes exactly what that sex doll was bringing to the table.
And in true romantic fashion, he took the sex doll, brought it home, cleaned it up, and now it's his girlfriend. No.
Yeah, of course. Mrs. Headless Horseman. I mean, let's do it.
I don't know if you know this, but the Super Bowl is happening this weekend. Sunday.
Is it really this Sunday?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
It's got the Bengals taking on the Rams. And the Bengals player, tight end, C.J. Uzomah. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. Uzomah.
Or Uzoma? I don't know.
Uzomah?
Yeah, no, either way, I like it.
Well, anyways, he said that if the team wins the Super Bowl, he's going to take a bath in Skyline chili.
Oh.
I guess it's a popular type of chili over there. In fact, some people use that chili as like a sauce that they put on top of anything and everything. Wow. And so during an interview, here he is. In fact, I think one of the players shotgunned a can of Skyline chili after they won a game. So now he said, hey, put it in a bathtub and I'll take a bath in it. And here he is talking about it in a press conference.
I'll take a bath in chili. I was talking to somebody else. They said, yeah, I'm going to take a bath in the chili if we win. So I'll join them in that. Easy, 100%. I'm wearing swim trunks, but you put it in a swimming pool, I'll dive in there and I'll eat my way out.
Now I really want the Bengals to win.
Yeah. I don't know if the swim trunks are going to keep, his precious bits from being, chili eyes, but it's a good try.
Hey, the Kraken, they play tonight.
Hey. Speaking of precious bits.
We got turning around. We're playing a good team. Maybe they'll win. I don't know, but they're taking on the Anaheim Ducks. And if you want to watch that game, it's unfortunately on ESPN+.
Oh. Unfortunately.
Yeah, man.
It's not easy to find it when that happens.
Well, I have it.
Man.
I like the broadcast team of JT and John way better.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
And if you're looking for some wrestling to do this weekend, BJ, I know you are.
You mean like I could go actually do wrestling?
No,
I
can watch. You can watch.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a little easier for me. That I'm willing to try.
Join me as I'll be ring announcing over at Defy Wrestling for the 5-year anniversary. There's going to be 2 shows this month to celebrate the 5-year anniversary of Defy Wrestling. Tomorrow's one of them, featuring some big stars in the world of independent wrestling, like Ring of Honor champion Jonathan Gresham's going to be there. Former WWE superstars, the Bollywood Boys, they're going to be there. That's going to be a lot of blast. And a bunch of other wrestlers as well. So it's going to be a good time. If you want to come out, get tickets at defywrestling.com. As far as weather, 51 degrees and cloudy, some sun later on as well. That's the Migs Report, and that's what's up.
Hey, brother, you going to make it? I feel like were you
my voice.
Yeah, what were you doing? Were you saying a lot of S-bombs so your daughter could learn them? What was going on?
Well, I was training on Wednesday for wrestling, and sometimes I grunt a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Of course you do.
And so I noticed it yesterday. I was like, oh, it's teetering. And then I guess last night I had a massive a snore fest, according to my wife.
Oh,
where she said she woke me up multiple times. I don't remember this.
Whoa.
But she was like, you snored louder than I've heard you snore in a while. And I think that might have...
Oh, yeah.
Which is great because I got a ring announce tomorrow. So
exactly.
It's like,
oh, man, you are really going to be wrecked.
I'm not happy about that.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do either because it happens to me sometimes too. And you
chug some honey, buddy.
Well, I got the throat coat and that helps, but
when you blow your voice out, though, really not using it is all you can do.
Well, good. Then tomorrow's going to go well.
Oh yeah, totally.
Congratulations. You know what? You're in a perfect situation to heal up nicely.
Oh boy.
Yesterday, Steve, he got this one right, but took too many guesses.
Beginning with P. What is the real first name of Bruno Mars?
Such a good song.
Pedro?
No.
Pablo?
No.
Paul?
No.
Peter?
Yes.
Oh, man. Now, I mean, arguably, doesn't Pedro mean Peter in Spanish?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like, man.
Does it?
Yeah, Rev.
Well, it ain't happening. It ain't working over here.
Well, you know, like Roberto is Robert in Italian and maybe in Spanish as well. So, you know what, Steve, you got robbed. Too bad.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. You want a shot at beating Steve. So, Rev, really what I'm saying is good job robbing him of that one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. 206-421-ROCK. We're going to play Beat Migs. We'll do that at 647 on The Rock.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
A burst pipe at 3 a.m. is a bad way to start the day. A cold shower in November isn't invigorating. So before you start freaking, call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is just one call away 24 hours a day. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.